Previously on the Pastor's Chronicles.
Just to let everybody know my upcoming projects. We know what's going on, family. Drop in the comment box and let me know if y'all woke. That y'all know exactly what's going on in our nation and in the world, people. It's a lot of things going on, isn't it? Shootings, the synagogue of Satan is doing all they can, family, to cause fear in our nation. You got to realize that our nation it's not like the third world, to where catastrophic things are always happening in the third world. We are a nation, a sovereign nation, that things don't happen in our nation like we see in the third world. So because we so spoiled, when things start happening, people start panicking and becoming fearful of their future. And so, because people don't trust in the Creator, the great I am, we tend to look for a savior on earth, which we've been programmed to look for a superhero in mankind. So the mankind that we looking for help, they are the very ones that's causing the problem. You get what I'm saying? They are the very ones causing the problem in this world. So my new projects, one of the projects, family, is going to be many parts to it. One of the Chronicles I'm going to create is called 0 Days. This is an old movie. This is dropped like in 2003. It's kind of windy out here. I don't know if you can hear me. But this project, this movie is called 0 Days in Elephant. Okay? So 0 Days in the Elephant pointed to some teenage boys who was psychopathic, and they went forward to kill children or students in their classrooms. And so what I'm gonna do by the grace of God is point out how the synagogues of Satan set this up. Now mind you, if you've been following my Chronicles and if you woke out there, then you know what predictive programming is. Predictive programming is when the synagogues of Satan, the secret societies, they begin to make movies, cartoons, games, toys, all kinds of things that control the mentality and prepare the masses for an event that would take place. They would do this for a long time, and through repetition and persistently doing it, people would become desensitized. People would be more ready to accept the events that's happening. And when it happens, you won't have an uproar. And so this is what 0 Days in Elephant is all about. These two movies. That's what both of them are all about. It's preparing the people for mass shootings. Preparing the people for, and recently people, not just, what happened in Buffalo, New York with the 18-year-old that went out and just went crazy in that supermarket, nor with the young 18-year-old that went crazy at the elementary school in Texas. But other places, you had mass shootings after that. So what they're doing, people, is attacking that Second Amendment again. And so in this Chronicle, it's going to expose the agenda of the synagogues of Satan that's actually in the government, or in the governments that's actually working for the whore of Revelations. And so what they're doing, family, is what's stopping a horrific worldwide massacre, especially in the United States of America, is the Second Amendment. And so what they're trying to do, they're trying to rid the Second Amendment or control the Second Amendment to a point where they are comfortable with going to war with the U.S. citizens. In Barack's time, Barack already signed into law that a U.S. citizen can be gunned down on U.S. soil. And so bit by bit, they're trying to bring it as agenda. And the more they go forward the more the American people are buying guns. And so they want to take the guns out of the hands of anyone from 18 to 21 and control how many guns that you control, what kind of clips you have, or how many bullets you have. Because then it would be nothing if you got like 4 bullets and the army or the government bomb rush your home. You got 4 bullets. You can't protect your family. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, this is what the Chronicle is all about, family, is exposing the agenda of the secret societies that's running the government and showing you that this was already put into operation, family, way before all these shootings started. The Second Amendment of the Constitution has been under attack from the synagogues of Satan from, I'm talking about the 1700s, family. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to go all the way back to all these shootings, and then we're going to see how they've been controlling, trying to wipe out the Second Amendment. So I'm going to start this recording maybe Monday, tomorrow, or Tuesday, and hopefully the first one will drop. I don't know when the first one's going to drop, because I really like to make a couple of them, probably like 4 or 5 or 6 before I start dropping them, so I can have time to keep making them. But people, keep me in prayer, man, because we are really at war, family. We are at war, and this is a secret war. It's a deceitful war. It's a passive warfare. And we are really at war. They are really trying to take away our freedoms and our rights, man. They want to bring every man, woman, and child, black or white, Hispanic, it doesn't matter what race you are. They are out to divide and conquer us and bring us into slavery. That's what they're trying to do, family, and we must do all we can to keep that from happening. And so people like us, you know, they want the masses to believe that we're crazy. See, that's what the leaders in the time of Noah made the people believe, that Noah was crazy, because Noah was talking about what's going on because of the conspiracy that happened then was going to bring down the wrath of God. And so those who the devil always had seeds. The devil always had people he used. And the Bible let us know that as the time of Noah, so would it be in the time of the last days. We are in the last days because we see everything coming to pass. We see the scriptures coming alive in the past before our very eyes. And so in the time of Noah, the Bible said it was going to be like the time of Noah and the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. Look what we have, and one of the pandemic is homosexuality, family. It is going crazy. It is ridiculous. And so what they're trying to do is cause a division among us. They want us to hate these people. They want us to hate skin color. They want us to hate this. They want us to hate blue. They want us to hate red. Divide and conquer. That's the art of war, man. That is the art of war, divide and conquer. Because when nations or people and creeds and nationalities, when people stand as one, we can crush the head of the serpent. And see, because they are very small or very little, if they be exposed, then we will crush the head of the serpent. They don't want to be exposed. Think about a snake. It doesn't want to be seen, because you see the snake, what you going to do? 9 times out of 10, you're going to kill it. You're going to crush the head of the serpent, especially if the serpent is venomous. You're going to do whatever you can to protect yourself from bodily harm or your family members, so you're going to crush the serpent's head. This is why they want to stay hidden. They want to stay hidden, family. And they have those that's caught up in the cycle of some politicians are threatening to do what they're doing. Some of them is actually a part of the agenda, the Great Reset or the New World Order. The Great Reset is just a fancy word for the New World Order. So, but either way, the politicians and governors and those that's running the show are trying their best to get around the Constitution. And people, we need to learn about what our freedoms are, our constitutions are, what the amendments are. We need to learn this stuff, and we need to uphold it, because if you ain't slaves in your time, you better believe your children are going to be slaves, because they are pushing all kind of corrupt moral things in the new generations, because they know that they can control the generation. They don't want smart music out. They don't want people to speak and bring wisdom to the masses, because wisdom and smart music and smart things causes people to think. They don't want you thinking. It's a crime to think. When you start thinking, you call a conspiracy theorist when you start thinking on your own. So they want to dumb down the masses. So if they dumb down the masses, causing corruption in the schools, causing fear in the schools, saying that a man can have an abortion. Come on, family. When they doing all this stuff, they just dumbing down the masses. And when you dumb down the masses, you can control the masses better, because the masses don't think on their own. The synagogues of Satan is thinking for them. And so people, we need to educate. Each one teach one. We need to educate. We need to share videos. We need to share these things the knowledge that we're learning. If we keep silence, we are part of the problem, family. Revolutions and great wars that was fought for our freedom, the people didn't keep silence. The forefathers who gave their lives up for their children and their descendants, and for this great nation to remain. God gave us this nation. And because God gave us this nation, Satan wanted to take control of it to bring in the era, or the era of Horus, which is Satan in human flesh coming in to deceive the masses. So the masses would be destroyed by the coming of the great king. This whole thing is about preparing the world for the new world order, to receive the mark of the beast and be controlled under the power of the beast, to bring down the wrath of God upon those that receive the mark, family. That's what it's all about, family. And so I hope by the grace of God that this new Chronicle that I'm about to make will open up the eyes of millions. Now, mind you, this is like my second YouTube channel. I got like 3 YouTube channels, 2 Facebook channels, and 1 Instagram, and all of them are under attack, family. All of them are under attack. My Facebook channel is shadow blocked. YouTube channel, shadow blocked. Instagram, shadow blocked. And so I'm going to be dropping Chronicles Tuesdays and Thursdays around 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, family. Look for them and share them, because you're not going to know about them, because you're not going to get a notification. This is war. People like us, they try to silence us. We need people like you to move this word. And pretty soon, it's going to be a crime to speak this way, family. If we don't do nothing about it, it's going to be a crime to even speak the truth. We are the generation that need to rise up and secure what God gave us. If we keep silence, family, you're going to find yourself in slavery. You're going to find yourself being controlled. You're going to find yourself, and look, so you heard of the 2030 method, right? That's another chronicle I'm going to make after the zero day chronicle. You heard about the 2030 method, didn't you? That they working forward, they're working towards causing you not to own nothing. And by you not owning nothing, you will be happy. That means that you're going to be working for nothing, working to own nothing. You're not going to be able to own your house. You're not going to be able to own your car. You're not going to be able to own your children, because you ain't going to own yourself. This is the 2030 reset method, that your happiness come in when you don't own nothing. And you're going to be owned by the government, family. Is this what you want to be? Is this how you want to live? And you remember Demolition Man, don't you? It's what we headed to. You own nothing. You can't speak your own words, do your own thing. You are controlled. You are cattle. And this is what we headed to. This is what they want. This is what they're fighting for. This is what wars are being fought for. This is why the zombie apocalypse, the zombie potions, I can't say the word or I'm going to get a strike or taken down or whatever. But you know what happened in 2020, 2021? This is what all this, now you got the monkeypox. They got vaccines for that. They trying to wipe out people that's 30 and above. To where those that's 30 and under, they want to control to bring forth the New World Order. And people, we have to wake up, family. You say, well, who is these people? You look at them every day. The spokesmen, the presidents, the politicians, the Republicans and the Democrats and all them, man. Do we have people still up there that's for the people? Of course we do. But believe me, they are under constant attack. We the people, this is our nation. And the only way we're going to give this nation up is we keep silence. We keep silence and want to be thrilled by the puppets that the secret society puts before us with music, movies and all that. Their music and movies telling you exactly what they're doing. How long will we remain asleep? It will be your demise. So I got 2 channels on YouTube. The one that says the Pastor's Chronicle will be the 0 Day Chronicle, and I'm gonna make up Madonna Chronicle, and that's gonna be on the Pastor's Chronicles overload. Over there, I'm gonna be making like Sex Kitten Chronicles, and on the Pastor's Chronicles, it's gonna be the 0 Days and Short Chronicles. And if you've been following the Short Chronicles, I'm showing you how 9/11 was set up, and that it's all exposed now. 9/11 was a predictive programming event that would take place, and they prepare us for it. Just like everything else we see, family, if you look in the movies, you look in cartoons, you look in comic books, all of it's happening, family. They're telling you what's going on. They're throwing up their hand gestures that represents what that reveals what they represent. They represent the movement of the New World Order, the slavery that will come upon all mankind. And if we keep silence, family, that will be your demise. And then you're going to say, I wish I would have done something. It's too late. They got your guns. They control your life, control your family. Get out of order. They could just shut off everything. Shut off your money flow. Shut you off, probably. By putting, turning people into robots. To where your phone going to be connected to your body. Your bank going to be connected to your body. Your credit card going to be connected to your body. And they can switch you off anytime they want. This is what they're headed for 2030. The Great Reset. So all this, what I'm saying, is going to be in these Chronicles, family. And I hope that you will support this channel by sharing the things that I post. So may the Lord bless you, and I hope and I pray that that these Chronicles will be a blessing to you and blessing to your family. Don't just look at it for yourself. Talk to your family. Listen, if people reject you, they reject you. But when they see it happening, they're going to say, my daughter, my son, my uncle, my aunt, or parent told me about this. And it will give them a chance to make a decision, to rise up and choose, and make a choice to choose what is right. Freedom, people. Freedom. God doesn't even force the will, family. Why is it that man's forcing us to do what they want? And they're fearful. The government fear the people. That's why they're trying to take our ARs and AKs, assault rifles. They're trying to take that from us. If they can't take it from us, they're going to try to give you a clip that only got like 4 bullets in it. They fear the people, family. How you think the United States stays strong as it have been over 200 years? You know why? Because of the people. The people. That's why we've been strong as a nation, the people. And the synagogues of Satan do not want us to heal when it comes to race. They always have something to throw in the mist when we trying to heal ourselves. But guess what? It's time for us to do something about it. Forget about sitting on your couch, just sitting quiet. Forget about that, man. That's worse than that's the worst thing ever, family. If you know to do right and don't do right, the Bible said that's sin. And God ain't gonna work for us if we don't want to get up and work for ourselves. Faith without works is dead, family. And so therefore, because I know and God has given me this revelation, and I'm able to break it down through the biblical sense and point out and expose the synagogues of Satan, the dragon brotherhood, then I'm going to do that by faith and trust that God will protect me. But you got to do something too, and you got to share this. And what you learn, you got to tell others. Each one teach one. On Instagram, it's kind of hard to share things on here because who controls Instagram? And he know all about us. He know all about me. Google know all about me. You understand what I'm saying? The synagogues of Satan know all about me. And believe me, I'm on a red list. I am on a red list. Whether you won't listen, it's better to be on the red list than be on the yellow list. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because regardless, depopulation is the subject, family. That's what they're trying to do. You can sit and say, I just want to take care of my family. You're doing the worst. Because the yellow list will be depopularized. They would depopulate the yellow list. The yellow list is the masses. The red list are people like us that sound the alarm. The blue list is people like you that listen to us. You're going to be sent to, people like me will be dragged out of our house and be put to death. But the blue list people will be people that will be put in these concentration camps. Okay? The yellow list are people who don't care about what we're saying and just want to go with the agenda. Just go with the flow because they love their life. You know what the Bible said? He that loves his life will lose his life. That means if you don't do nothing about this, you're going to lose it regardless. Because they're going to depopulate this world. They're only looking for 500 million people in this world. So regardless, you're going to have to do something about it. Regardless, family. Regardless. We have an elephant in the room. We got to do something about it. Do it for your children's sake. A lot of people lost their life for their children's sake. Isn't that the best thing? To die for God and die for freedom and die for your loved ones? You got to make that decision. If you don't know what you're going to die for, you're not fit to live. And so I'd rather die on my knees than walk on my feet and be a slave. And this is something I have made up my mind. This is what I'm ready to die for. And you got to make that decision too. Whether you want to be a slave or you want to be free. It's freedom in Christ. God gave every man an opportunity to make his own decision what he want to do. But the synagogues of Satan uses force and the Bible said the kingdom of God suffer violence and violence take it by force. We're being forced to do what we're doing. Everything that's in this world is used to manipulate and control. In China, they even have satellites that control the cells of the people's brain. Sound waves controlling people the way people think. And China is a place where they are exercising what they're gonna use and what not. And soon it's gonna come right to the US. Because you sitting back being fat, sitting and not saying nothing. But you will listen. A lot of people who refuse to sound the alarm, you will one day. But that one day may be too late. Maybe too late. That's right. right. They always running them simulations in China. Already. Got work to do. Have to do it. Slaves. It's up to you, your choice. That's your choice. One man can't do it. A whole nation can do it though. Why you think they keeping us divided? Why you think they keep bringing up little stupid stuff in the media to keep your attention, to keep you distracted? They can keep you distracted. They will keep destroying your concentration. They'll keep bringing forth their predicted programming type of events. Keep the shooting and all this stuff happening so people can say, well, you know what? We want to be saved. Let's give up our constitution. Let's give up our rights. When 9/11 happened, people was ready to give up their constitution. They was ready to give up their freedom. Listen, keep me in prayer, family. We're looking for these chronicles. They will drop. It will happen, Lord's willing. And I'm just trying to go hard. I'm trying to go deeper in these chronicles to wake people up. I'm going to have girls behind the scenes who's telling me as they actually in the midst of the things that's happening, they're going to be relating what's actually happening to me so I can sound alarm. Maybe they don't want to be exposed, but you don't want to expose the person that's actually telling you what's going on behind scenes in these Masonic temples, in the Masonic temple and lodges. You don't want those people to tell you these too. You don't want to expose them. But the very things that I'm going to be telling you, you will see it yourself. And the very things I tell you, you're going to see it when it happens. It didn't happen, but that was happening. It's no longer a theory, people. It's a conspiracy, but it's not a theory. A theory is something I guess or I think or mathematical feel like it's going to happen. No, it is a conspiracy that's happening. It's not a theory. And when you see it happening, you know it's a conspiracy. It is a hidden agenda that's happening. It's not a theory, never been a theory. But it has always been a conspiracy. All right, people? So until next time, people, stay vigilant. Protect your family. Prepare yourself. Share these videos. If you don't want to open your mouth to say something, just share it to people. Share it on your pages. And if you persecuted for righteous sake, happy are you. Happy are you. If you persecuted for righteous sake, that means you're doing what is right. All right? Godspeed, people. Peace.